Hello and welcome to the Iron Meditation, the art of living and lifting, where we connect the dots between the spiritual and the physical. And I am your guide, Coach Michael, and you can call me Misha. Previously, in some other life, I studied theater. And there is one lesson I've learned in my freshman year that I remember still and guides me still. So this great man, teacher and director, Gadi Roll, enters the class and greets us, and almost the first things he says is, you need to understand one thing. The character does not have a right to exist on stage without a goal. And by goal, I mean not what is character written to do in a play. It's very superficial, it's dull, and it's bad theater. But the inner goal, something that drives him from within, and this is something is for you to discover. Moreover, he continues, you as an actor who plays the character don't have a right to exist, like to enter the stage without you as an actor having a goal. And it is different, like it doesn't have to be the same goal, and usually it's not, as the character that you are portraying. So it's two different layers of goals, because otherwise the audience see that you just entering on cue, delivering your text, and I don't care how beautiful it is delivered, it looks absolutely detached from the reality of the theatrical play, of the theatrical performance. And it was to me like boom, because what he talked about is obviously have very much to do with theater, but even more with the real life. And it brings me to the concept of intentionalism, okay, of a life full of intentions, because we are, as a Shakespeare character profoundly said, we're all just actors, like the world is the stage and we are merely only an actors. And in our life, we are playing characters, be it a husband, a father, an employee, a business owner, a dude or a friend or a gal with your buddies and your, schoolmates and friends, sitting in a bar, drinking beer. We are constantly changing. But rarely do we think about the intentions, about the goals. Because even just want to relax and shut the day and shun the day off my shoulder is a goal of itself. And when we deliberately understand what is the reason behind these things, the life become full of colors, full of taste, full of texture, full of substance, and we really feel as if you're swimming, you're really feeling yourself going through life. Which brings me obviously to training sessions, because training is the easiest, in a style of beam me up, Scotty, the Star Trek portal between the spiritual, the psychological concept that are really hard to grasp sometimes because they are very amorphic, and the real deal. Because when you enter a gym and you come to a practice, what is your goal? And here's a perfect example, because my students or even myself, okay, I have a plan that my coach writes for me, aka I have a character that I need to play. I have my text, I have my lines. And my lines goes like do long cycle for, this, and the tempo, or today you need to run 12K in a tempo of 630, and it's a tempo of 630, not more, not less, etc. Or you have 5x5 across deadlift. This is your lines. But then you are, as an actor who plays the character who lifts deadlift, what is your goal? And here we all need to dig deeper, like why we entered the gym in the first place. What is that we are trying to uncover by deadlifting, running, jerking kettlebells, or doing burpees and pull-ups, or like box jumps, whatever? What is there? What is beyond everything? Like, what is my right to exist in a plane and in the context of a gym room, same as life? And what are my actions, like what I came to do? For example, in my kettlebell practice, I understood that I'm coming to learn to completely relax under the bells. And it's absolutely regardless of my actual programming that was, I don't know, like 3 sets of 2.5 minutes, or a set of 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. It's irrelevant. I came to work on my complete relaxation and almost effortless lifting. In my deadlifts or in my running, it may be focusing on really pushing the floor, or focusing on my scapulas, or in running is basically focusing on this conversation with Gaia, with Mother Earth, that for every time I place the foot, the third law of Newton come to action, and the force I transmit come back to me. So I'm basically hovering above the ground and not bouncing and rattling my bones in a sack of skin, for example. So this is where I leave you to ponder, to work, to think, to reevaluate. And it goes again beyond the program. Whatever program you have is beautiful. Okay, this is the character. Like in theater, there is no small roles, there are small actors. And we all seen movies where great actors stole 2 hours of performance by merely entering 2 minutes, and after that showing that this is, real skill and real action. Take care, good luck, practice, enjoy, and as always, if you have any questions, or you do need a program to work on, if you want your own lines to be written for you, just get in touch. You know how, it's easy. All right, see you in my next episode.